gon' show up to the ceremony. I just bought a Bentley, just to bet your Christian Louboutin to make a switch religion. I'm not stupid, baby, but the mansion is. Me and Benji are related like relatives. I'm a brought the millions in. Go and get it, I'm the shit, don't need no laxative. I get it 365, 12 months, 24/7. Gotta get it, I need it steady. No one give it all, I'll give it. They don't love us, they just love it. How we live, how we live, how we live, how we live. They don't love us, they just love it. How we live, how we live, how we live, how we live, how we live. Say they don't love us, they just love it. How we live, how we live.
That's so funny,
how we live, how we live, how we live. How we live, how we live, how we live. How we live, how we live. They don't love us, they just love it. How we live.
They say in due time, but my watch broke. I know. It's a cool world, but we got coats. We grinding to make it. Yes. We shining, they hate. Yes. We ball till we fall. Every diamond's a flake. Huh? I'm signed to the pavement. I'm crossing them over. I'm backing them down. Standing tall like a soldier. These players can't hold us. It's the winner's race. Eating with Ken and Ace at a table, no dinner plates. We the best, get it straight. What's the problem, baby? Raised out of Harlem, baby. What's driving my mama crazy? They ain't trying to give it, so I gotta go get it. Harder than ever to live.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Ernie Johnson joined by Shaquille O'Neal. Kenny the Jet Smith, thanks for tuning in. You're watching the NBA on 2K Sports. For tonight's game, we'll be watching the Golden State Warriors as they go up against the Cleveland Cavaliers. Checking out Cleveland. They're looking to come out strong and make their mark early. They have to look at this game as a great opportunity to do just that. And I think we're really going to enjoy this type of game. A battle of super athletes, if you will. Shaq, this question for you. Can either team slow the other ones down, or are we just looking at a high-flying free-for-all?
I don't really care about that, Ernie, right now. Get your popcorn ready. You want highlights, just the game you want to see.
You don't care.
Just,
obviously,
Ernie,
you do
I want
care.
some popcorn, I want some butter, I want some salt. I just want to watch this game, Ernie.
All the things
you
that
like
are great
that
for your
fake butter they
cholesterol.
put on sometimes
Yes, I do.
at the movie theater?
Yes, I sure do.
You like that fake popcorn?
I have a technique. I just roll it and bink, 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 boom, boom, boom.
Bink, bink, bink,
squeeze out
bink.
your
Doesn't
stomach.
really translate. I don't know what you're talking about. How about the game?
Well, I mean, this is a basketball fan.
Kid, do you hold in your stomach?
No, I'm not holding it.
No, when you hold it out. Yeah.
It's the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg with Doris Burke reporting from the sideline. The fans are making noise here inside the Oracle Arena for their Warriors.
3. That's 23.
A nice clean game, huh?
And it's the Cavaliers to start out. Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting 5 on the floor. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, J.R. Smith and LeBron at the 2 and 3. Tristan Thompson is out there with Kevin Love, and it's Irving in at the point. Well, safe to say that J.R. Smith has never been short on confidence, Clark, his entire career.
Yeah, he's always been a guy.
Garbage.
Yeah, he said he garbage.
Who? Michael said I was garbage?
No, you said he was.
Oh yeah, what did he say?
You said he was garbage.
He's not on with his Gucci head.
That's too much sauce.
Tell me why Finley has no pool. Oh, Finley's in my park. I'm gonna go. Hey kid, weren't y'all hanging out with Finley?
What?
Were y'all hanging out with Finley?
Were we what?
Were y'all hanging out with Finley?
Yeah, no. It was me,
just said where you hanging out with Finley, stupido.
Yeah, you said exactly.
What was Finley wearing them pink Crocs?
We were hanging out. Maybe I was hanging out with
Was Finley wearing those pink Crocs?
What?
Was Finley wearing those pink Crocs?
No, he wasn't wearing Crocs. He was wearing slides.
He always wearing slides or Crocs. Kid, you look dusty with that cap on, no brand. Where's Queen with his bum show? Did you download that Pokemon Go? But you're not bad. Kid, what crossover do you use?
I don't know because I don't have 2K.
Yeah.
Wait, oh yeah,
Man, I missed the puzzle. What's the best crossover? I don't see why you're not playing in your room. Hey, I get bitches down some bitches shit. I get bitches down some bitches shit. That beat?
Oh, we're getting worse.
Cause you're bad, right? I can bust it down once I get it.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hey, kick, get.
Ernie Johnson welcoming you to the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm here with Shaq and the Jet. In this game, we'll see the Chicago Bulls against the Bucks in Milwaukee. Well, for the Bucks, they're sitting at 500 over the last 10 games, kind of treading water. They'd really like to make a splash over the next few games. And coming out of the All-Star break, most players have gotten a chance to rest up a little bit. Shaq, you rarely got a chance to feel what that's like.
You know, if you're playing in the All-Star game, your body does not get to rest. But you shouldn't complain. The fans voted you in. It's a moment that will never come again to some of these players. Enjoy it. But mentally, you do get a break from having to go out and win key games.
Yeah, on one hand, rest does help. I would say that. But on the other hand, you definitely, as a team and as an individual, have to get back into a rhythm. So starting strong after the All-Star break was always crucial for the teams that I played on, and especially for those bubble teams.
Almost game time. Let's get you down to Kevin Harlan for the call.
The crowd is assembled at BMO Harris Bradley Center looking for a Bucks victory here in Milwaukee. And we've got it right here for you on 2K Sports. The Bulls are in the midst of a road trip going into this one, winning their last 3 games. They'd like to make that 4 in a row here tonight.
And during this streak, guys, one thing you can see on this team is that everybody's role is clearly defined. Every player knows exactly what's expected of them. All the pieces seem to be fitting together perfectly.
Yep, and there isn't a more confident team in the NBA right now. Believe me, none of the guys on that team think this winning streak has happened by accident.
We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. So for Chicago right now, Collins in at shooting guard. Gobert is out there with Pau Gasol. Then there's Jimmy Butler. And it's Beverly in at the 1 spot. And so the Milwaukee Bucks get the first points of the ballgame. Here's Collins. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it. And it is good.
That's what I call a captivating move there. He absolutely incinerated the defense.
I said,
Middleton outside.
You can't crack me up.
Shoots from the elbow. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Really nice way to get your first bucket of the day.
Bucks on defense. Tough loss coming against the Rockets in the last game they played.
Yeah, and the foul trouble coming down the stretch. You know, they didn't have the guys on the floor you'd like to have out there, nor could they be as aggressive on the defensive side of the ball.
Yeah, and because of the foul trouble, they really didn't want to incur more foul trouble, so they backed off and became passive, and that's no way to play defense.
Milwaukee shooting their first free throw of the game right now. Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
And Gobert with the basket on the assist by Beverly.
Oh, that is just weak defense there. I'm pretty sure that was not the plan to give him those kind of baskets at the hoop.
Here is Keith. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production. Monroe outside. Clock at 6. Out to the wing. Puts it up from 17. Keith missing.
You could tell he assumed he'd be able to beat the defensive coverage, even though it was all over.
Beverly with the ball. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Collins against Middleton. The shot is off.
And, you know, coaches just love players who they can count on to give that effort defensively.
And he clearly is one of those guys, Greg. We saw it right there. Nice work forcing that miss.
Here is Keith. Rudy Gobert picking up that last basket. Here's Mahinmi. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here.
Position here for Milwaukee. Trevor Booker, he's checked in now for Mahinmi. Parker comes in for Greg Monroe. Damari Carroll's checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo, and Goodwin subbed in for Chris Middleton. The Bulls also changing it up. Mirotic is checked in for Gasol. P.J. Tucker comes in for Jimmy Butler, and Collins subbed in for Patrick Beverly. Mirotic the screen. And Sessions kicks to Collins. Releases from the wing and drills it. Collins has got his second basket.
It's almost as if both teams are in a zone.
Well, offensively at least, partner. I mean, neither team's done jack diddly on D.
And so, lots of scoring in that competitive first quarter. Bucks lead by 1. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. And the Gasol brothers, both starters in the All-Star game last season. It's the first time that's happened in NBA history. Pau talked about the joy of sharing the NBA stage with his brother Mark. Well, their story is a bit like a fairy tale, the way 2 of them, sons of medical professionals in Spain, have become 2 of the best centers in the NBA at this age.
Yeah, and especially, Kevin, when you remember talent and how big and bulky Mark Gasol was when he was drafted by the Lakers, who traded him to Memphis for his brother.
And we got a close game here as we get back to the second quarter. And for the Bucks guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
Really, it's always a positive when you can get some impact off your bench.
Always nice to have firepower coming from the reserves, and They've had firepower and then some so far.
Keith is out there with Goodwin. Then there's Trevor Booker. Then there's Parker. And it's Carroll in at the small forward position. So that's who Milwaukee starts the second with. Now let's send it to Doris from the sideline.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Cavaliers got the job done. He ended with 31 points, and he got there with his usual way. Just an impressive barrage of threes. Not a lot of mistakes made by him in what was an excellent showing of his skill.
All right. Thanks, Doris. He's got a lot of positives to take away from that game.
He really does. It was one of his better performances, and that's saying something because we've seen this guy have a lot of good ones.
And you'd have to imagine that he'll be out to build on it, to go one better here tonight.
Just lazy defense on the glass there.
Well, nobody boxed out. Nobody put a body on anybody else. Things like that not only drive the coach crazy, that stuff gets under my skin.
Launches it. Rebound by Parker. Bucks leading by 4. Here's Keith, and it's thrown down hard with both hands.
And how about a little bit of shortmanship there as he increases the lead?
Oh, I like that. That's got to be, though, a tough pill for the defense to swallow.
Well, he's a guy that you know can hurt you with his passing, and right there, he does some damage with his finishing, too.
We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Let's get this update now from Doris Burton. For Chicago, they won their last contest, that game against the Cavaliers in Cleveland.
And guys, they could have won that game on the strength of their offense alone. It was that good.
And most impressive when you do it on the road like that. They just kept coming at him, wave after wave, and they really kept the crowd on mute in that one.
Clock is at 3. A shot by Antetokounmpo. Nobody around, and poor shot selection there. Not a high percentage look for him. Keefe against Collins. Over to the wing. Beverly wide open. It's good from long range. Beverly's got 10 points in the quarter.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
The pass to Keith. To the inside. Takes it down to Middleton. The Bucks working the ball around. Keith against Butler. Lets it fly from 18. Keith missing.
Well, I think he kind of alligator armed that one, short stroked it. After doing a nice job to get open, he didn't finish the shot. If he can improve on what's been a shaky day for him thus far, they could stretch this lead out.
Antetokounmpo passes to Keith. 32 seconds left in the first half of basketball. And they'll turn over. Could not get off his shot. 24-second violation. And the Bucks with some changes. Parker's checked in for Mahinmi. Damari Carroll comes in for Chris Middleton. And it's Archie Goodwin in for Keith. Sessions checked in for Chicago. Inside, it's deflected. And Gibson kicks to Collins. Drills the three-pointer. Collins has got a couple of three-point.
Okay, what was that?
There's in the second for Chicago.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Looking to end the drought, and the shot is good. The Chicago lead has been cut down now to just 3 on the basket from Monroe.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. It's the Bulls. They lead by 3. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit. We have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for the second half of basketball.
What a good quarter of basketball for Free. He has 12 points, and he's done a little bit of work behind the arc. He's got a pair of three-pointers.
And you know what? The defenders have that in the back of their minds now. They'll be on him a little tighter.
So the Bulls 5 right now. Collins in a 2-guard. Jimmy Butler is out there with Pau Gasol. And it's Rudy Gobert, and it's Beverly in at the point. Dishes it to Butler. There's the 3. No good. And Milwaukee will come the other way. And after this one, they're home against Minnesota. And that'll be the 4th of this 5-game homestand. Antetokounmpo kicks to Monroe. And he throws it down hard with one hand.
And guys, this game won't be close for long if they keep giving up dunks like that.
No, it won't, G.A. You're right. A glaring error defensively and letting him get all the way to the basket that time.
But it's only 2 points. I mean, it was flat. No doubt, but still, it only counts for 2. 2 is all.
Keefe passes to Mahimi. They set the screen. Passes it to Keefe. The feed to Mahimi. Shoots. Misses off the right iron.
The right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
Middleton against Collins, and he gets it to go.
And when he breaks out the crossover, you can be sure he's going to leave somebody in his wake.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And with his percentage at 87, he's done just about everything they could have asked when it comes to free throw shooting.
And I'll tell you guys, I mean, to see the improvement he's made in his free throw shooting in the space of just one season, I think it's been remarkable.
And that one falls for Collins. And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. Bucks trail by 6, and Middleton kicks to Mahimi. Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Well, Kevin, I was able to listen in on what the head coach of the Chicago Bulls was going over in his huddle. He said their plan was run their offense through free.
Hey, kid,
Coach is looking for big things from him throughout the rest of this game on the offensive end. A lot of the scoring burden will fall on him. Perhaps the rest of the second half will look different after those adjustments, Kevin.
Thanks again, Doris.
And really, he's just done a great job of finding the open man every trip down.
Boy, it sure has seemed as though he's done it every time. It's been an awesome display of passing for him today.
And if that doesn't get too fired up, guys, nothing will.
Greg, just what the doctor ordered, huh? Some high-flying antics to nail the deficit.
Tell you what, fellas, that could have been the energy boost they've been looking for.
Trevor Booker. Chicago's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Gibson with the screen on Middleton, and Sessions kicks to Gibson. Rebounded by the Bucks. Stripped it away.
And with the time left, they still can go 2 for 1.
Boy, they got to do it fast. They must hurry from here.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
Carroll dishes to Monroe. Right wing. He gets the shot to fall, and the defender wasn't set. He's called for the block and a three-point play chance here. The Bucks making a switch here. Keith's checked in. And that one misses. And Chicago shooting a pretty brutal 29% since the break. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Collins against Middleton. It's off his leg. And the ref's whistling a kick ball. There's 14 seconds left to play here in the third, and he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A three-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
Yeah, heard the whistle and then kept his focus and able to still knock it down.
And, Greg, to be able to take the bump like that and maintain control, that's not easy to do. I know you're kind of a little fella, but I was a big guy when I played, so I know how difficult that is. That was impressive.
I see.
Here's Collins, and released it in time, but it's off. And as we conclude the third quarter, what a game. Neither team getting ground. Bulls lead by 3. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. And thanks for joining us again as the fourth quarter of play is set to get rolling. It's been a close battle to this point. Jamari Carroll is out there, Parker. Then it's Keith. Then it's Chris Middleton. And it's Monroe in at the center. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. 6 to shoot. And Gibson kicks to Collins. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that, Collins has got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for the Bulls. Here is Keith. Monroe outside. 8 feet away. Gobert with the block. In shot opportunity, and it will go. And the Bulls lead is cut down to just 3 on the basket for Middleton. The Bulls shooting 48% from the field. Not bad at all. And Sessions kicks the button. He feeds it to Collins. Out to the right wing. Gobert with a screen on Keith. Collins. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. It goes on Chris Middleton.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there, Greg.
Mahimi's checked in for Milwaukee. Anazona DeGumbo comes in for Jamari Carroll. Pau Gasol is checked in for Chicago. Patrick Beverly comes in for Sessions. And there's a whistle that goes against Carroll's checked in for Milwaukee. And the Bulls making the change here as well. Collins checked in for Mirotic. Collins against Carroll. There's the screen. And it's Middleton penetrating. That ball is good for another field goal. His sixth. He is 6 for 9 on the stat sheet.
That's a brain freeze right there from the entire defense. Now is not the time to lose your focus.
It's stolen by Carroll. Uncovered. That one wide left. The Bulls leading by 3. Beverly the pass to Collins. Antetokounmpo on the double team. Butler kicks to Gasol. It's stolen by Mahimi. Carroll against Butler. Antetokounmpo dishes to Mahimi. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. And look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Bulls.
And they've made the long range look like a layup at times in this one, guys.
They've also been pounding it inside tonight and coming away with a lot of points in the paint. I call those PIPs.
Chicago's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Gobert the screen. Right side Gasol. Offensive rebound. Gobert can't hit.
There was just enough defensive pressure to get him off balance and cause that shot to go awry.
Carroll with it. Now defended by Gobert. Monroe with a screen on Collins. Middleton the pass to Monroe.
Just absolute domination in this one for Monroe. He has 15 points, and they've got to be happy with his work on the glass, too.
They really do. He is not giving up any ground in the paint, and when the ball goes up, you know he's going to be there to fight for it.
That one drops. He ties it up. Keefe is checked in for Damari Carroll. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2.
He's done a much better job of getting to the line here. Aggressively taking it inside and not shying away from contact. I thought he was settling a bit in the first.
Big time bucket there, and you can expect to see him stay very involved the rest of the way.
Feeds it to Antetokounmpo. Mahimi passes to Keefe. He dishes it to Monroe. Plenty of space. Score the basket is 8 for 13 from the floor.
And the road back into this game wasn't a short one, but they've managed to make it all the way back and tie this thing up.
And Greg, I've got to admit to you, I did not think they were going to get all the way back. I thought they were done. They've shown some serious resilience and character to battle this far back.
There's the dish to Collins. The tray. Rebound by Mahimi. Mahimi's got 6 rebounds in the game.
But still, eventually you got to feel like he'll start knocking those down again.
Keefe passes to Monroe. To the wing on the left. 5 to shoot. Here's Keefe. And again, it's Milwaukee converting.
A clutch basket, even with him being on the short end of the stick, size-wise.
Really, Greg, just shows you the toughness and determination this man has. Impressive.
Collins kicks to Gobert. Over in the corner, Beverly. Stolen by Monroe. Butler against Antetokounmpo. Lays it in without an inch of room around him. And now a 6-point